Did you know that the reason your manifestation hasn't arrived yet could be a common habit you're unaware of? In today's video, we'll reveal the hidden secret behind Neville Goddard's law of assumption and how stopping the wait could be the key to seeing your desires come to life. Subscribe to the channel and unlock the power of conscious creation. Your manifestation starts now. Let's begin.
You've been waiting and waiting, hoping, wishing, praying, but nothing seems to shift. You've told yourself that the more you try, the closer it will get. You affirm your desires every day. You imagine your dreams, and yet, still, there's no sign. Do you feel the weight of the absence, the space between you and your desire that feels like a vast desert? Let me tell you, that waiting, that constant looking for signs, is what keeps you bound in the very state you seek to escape. You are not failing. No, you are just assuming the wrong thing. The truth is, every moment of waiting, every glance to the outer world for confirmation, pushes your desire further away. You say, I want this, but your state says, I don't have it yet. The law works in a way you've perhaps misunderstood. It is not about effort, it is about assumption. Right now, your waiting is the only thing delaying your manifestation. But why does it feel like you've done everything right? There's something you need to understand about the assumption, something crucial. You've been told that effort brings results. You've heard that the more you try, the more it must be coming. But effort in this case is a trap. You see, manifestation isn't about forcing anything. It's about surrendering into the state of already having. Every time you force yourself to try harder, you are confessing to the universe that it's not already done. You are confessing that it's still not here. So when you affirm, when you do your rituals, does it feel natural, or does it feel like you're pushing against something, like you're trying to make something happen that isn't here yet? If it feels like a struggle, then you are not resting in the assumption. You are struggling against the natural law. The law doesn't require force. It doesn't need you to beg. It only needs you to rest in the knowing that it is already done. That is the only effort required, the quiet, confident knowing. And yet, even now, some of you are still searching for proof. But why is this so hard to grasp? Why is it that you keep checking, looking for something to validate your desire? Imagine looking into a mirror. What do you see? You see the reflection of the state you hold within you. Now think about this. Every time you look outward, you are gazing at your own reflection. This mirror, the outer world, does not lie. It only shows you the assumption you occupy. If you hold the assumption of lack, the mirror reflects back lack. If you are filled with doubt, doubt will be reflected back to you. So when you look outside to see if it is working, you are telling the universe, I do not have it yet. The mirror has no choice but to reflect that state. The only way to stop the endless cycle is to stop looking for proof. When you cease the search, when you stop seeking confirmation in the mirror, that's when the reflection must change. But how do you stop searching? How do you enter the state of fulfillment without looking for signs? The answer lies in the practice of complete surrender. And there is one thing I want you to realize. Something fundamental about the assumption. Something vital we must explore. Now let us talk about the real power in manifestation. Assumption. It is not about saying, I want this over and over. It's not about endless asking. The secret is in the quiet assumption. When you truly assume that your desire is already fulfilled, there is no need for further action. It simply is. So stop trying to force it. Stop running after the shadow of your desire. Stand in the light of assumption and watch as the world naturally aligns. But this quiet assumption is often misunderstood. Many of you feel you must make it happen somehow. You feel you must do more to get the universe to respond. But no, the universe is already responding. It is simply reflecting the state you are occupying. So what if I told you that the only thing you need to do is nothing? That's right. You need to do nothing but assume that it is already done. And yet, some of you are still struggling with this. Let me share the final key to releasing yourself from delay. The final step is not about action, it's about alignment. Before you close your eyes tonight, slip into the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Feel it as though it has already happened. Live in that end, in that certainty. Your subconscious, open and receptive, will accept it as fact. And once that happens, creation moves swiftly. This is how you stop the delay. There is no waiting, no hoping, no desperate checking. The moment you stop seeking for signs, the signs must appear. When you sleep in the state of fulfillment, you rest in the knowing that it is already so. So tonight, let go of the waiting. Let go of the effort. Simply assume the end and rest in the certainty that what you desire is already yours. Now think about it. Do you feel certain it's done, or are you still waiting? Rest in the end. Stop searching. Stop struggling. And let the world bend to your assumption. Let go and let it come.